Hello, good people. Panya here, and I plan to send a vlog post out about once a month this year, but I decided to up the frequency in the last month or so, which seemed appropriate considering the theme of the day, which is building flexibility and agility in the face of uncertainty and change. Now, I plan to go back to that once monthly schedule after today's post, but you know what they say about the best laid plans, so I'm going to stay open about that. Now, I shared at the top of 2020 that I'd be using the soul group paths as a guide to my post this year. That is, the lessons that the folks in each soul group teach us through their challenges and their achievements. In February, I talked about the folks who come to really understand what it is to be successful on the material and physical level and what they teach us. And today we're going to look at another soul group that comes to know success on a very different level. These are the folks who come to understand intrinsically that there's more to life than the material and physical world. And they teach us through their stumbles and their successes the importance of going deep within for the truth, the importance of prayer, meditation, and reflection. And this path is really important for the moment that we find ourselves in right now. Now remember, we can all relate on some level to each soul group path. We all have things in common, and we all go through seasons where we explore all of the different paths. But there are some things that we just keep coming back to throughout our lives. We keep repeating certain experiences. The people may change, the places may change, but we do come to recognize eventually that there are some patterns in front of us. These are the things that you keep coming back to because you've decided to really get it, to really get to your next level of mastery. And mastery requires work and repetition. And quite frankly, you may not even notice that there's a pattern until the 7th or the 8th or maybe the 10th pass. So there are patterns that show themselves in the way that you take care of yourself, or that you don't take care of yourself, that show themselves in the way that you interconnect or don't connect with other people, that show themselves in the way that you work, or in the way that you don't work, don't show up, or in the ways that you overwork. There are spaces that are a breeze for you, that are a breeze for all of us, and others that you just trip over and over again. And knowing your soul group path helps you to know your strengths and sheds light on your blind spots. And folks who tend toward that deep inner journey, well, they show us how to truly transform emotion, which is so relevant right now, because when we process our fear in healthy ways, we're able to transform it into something more helpful, more productive, so that we don't let fear rule our decision making. When we process our sadness and our grief in healthy ways, we can open into gratitude, where we can see and harness the opportunities in crisis. When we process our anger and our frustration in healthy ways, we can channel those into a sense of determination to build a better, a brighter future. So right now, in the spirit of transforming emotion, make movement your meditation. That's what we'll be focusing on in my course this year. And registration will be open until this Tuesday coming up. Join us if you feel so called, because we need to transform those inner emotions that drive external action right now. And why is that important? Well, right now, many of us are feeling cabin fever. The weather is warmer, and in some places restrictions may be lifting. And because we've been cooped up for a while, there may be a tendency to bolt out of the gate once it's open. And yet, we're still called to interact with the people and the world around us differently than we have in the past, with more care. I mean, even the most introverted among us, we're feeling it. I'm an introvert, and by now the desire to get out and go, to be free, is very real, as is the need to be cautious and considerate as we go back out into the world. So acknowledge that tension, that feeling of, that feeling like you're a caged bird, right? And bring movement to it. Make movement your meditation. Now, what does that look like? Well, in your own space, find ways to move your energy. What you don't want is to stagnate, to atrophy physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Allow for that inner transformation. And you can do that through literal movement. In my household, we've been gardening, we've been exercising, we've been dancing at home, we've been creating space to talk, to journal, to express how we're feeling, how we're doing. I've been praying and meditating and reflecting daily. So let movement be your meditation to transform stagnant energy so that you come out of the gate with eyes and heart wide open. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, much love.